How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with little mystery beers, courtesy of my boy Steven. You'll be hearing a lot of this. Ooh, big beer. He dropped out Big Box, Beer Tube Palooza. Go check out all the guys that are at Beer Tube Palooza. FLX, Nerd Sense, 93 Lumber. Who's that guy? The Beer Patrol guy. He was there too. And Kyle from No Hype Beer Reviews. He gave a box of beer to each one of us. Here we go. Mystery beer time. Stout. Awesome. Reese's. It's only $19.99 for a 2 bunny pack of Reese's, by the way, wherever this is. A lot of Easter stuff. Man, what, you holding on to paper from Easter, brother? What's going on here? Anyway, yeah, not much of a head left on this. So, are we dealing with an aged stout? We're dealing with a barrel-aged stout. Blue blocker. Look at that goddamn legs. It's a good nose. Pastry. Did you do some kind of like Easter wrapping on an Easter beer? Pastry, peanut butter. I think it's peanut butter. Nutty, leaning into peanut butter. It's got to be peanut butter. So it's not hyper aggressive. A little bit of sweetness there, confectionery, probably milk. I don't think there's maple syrup in here. At least on the nose, it's more of a milk stout with peanut butter and chocolate. That's kind of the vibe I'm got going on right now. So let's dive in. Cheers. It's hot, high in ABV. Sticking to my peanut butter and chocolate and vanilla, red vanilla to this. So lactose, peanut butter, chocolate, vanilla. There's a bittering to it. Russian Imperial Stout, pastry Russian Imperial Stout. Coconut. That's why I think the head died on this. It's not barrel aged. Something bittering. Maybe coffee. I'm reading out a lot of things here. If there's coffee in this, it's aged. If this is barrel aged, it's aged beyond with a couple of years on it. I'm thinking a coconut, chocolate, peanut butter, milk stout. Coming in 11.2%. Non-barrel aged. Quick mystery beer. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a little bit. Okay, Tox Brewing. New brew to me. I've had a couple of their beers that he had in the same box. So 12 of those off 0.8%. And this is a s'mores. It's an Imperial Milk Stout with chocolate, marshmallow. That was vanilla for me. Graham cracker, cinnamon, vanilla, and lactose. Oh, there is vanilla in it. Man, I think there was coconut in here. It's just a graham cracker must have killed that. So pastry stout, candy bar stout. Sure, fine. I missed a bunch of stuff. I'm okay with it. 12% I was off by 0.8%. I don't think it was, it was a pastry kind of candy bar stout. That was obvious. It's just what it was and what ingredients were in there. So I called out, lactose. I called out chocolate, marshmallow. I think that was the coconut for me. The vanilla and the lactose I called out. Graham cracker, cinnamon. The cinnamon is actually probably the biggest offense here as far as what I've missed, because there's this spicy component in here that I kind of just eschewed as old hops, that bittering I was talking about, or an old barrel aged beer. That's the cinnamon. That's actually probably a combination of the graham cracker and cinnamon that my brain kind of convinced myself those were the two tasting notes I got from. It amalgamated those together into some kind of like just whatever. But yeah, it's all right. I will not drink this whole can. It's too sweet for me, even for a candy bar stout. This is a share beer for me. Everybody gets a couple ounces. Let's move on. It's hard for me to kind of talk about these beers. I didn't want to use the word judge because that's not what I do. But is this a vibrant, tasty, schmorzy beer? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. But it's just too sweet for me, even for this style. So it's something, like I said, I'd like to have 1 or 2 ounces of and move on. Other than that, it's going to be something that someone that really has to be into these hyper sweet, under attenuated candy bar beers, they'd really have to dig that kind of style to dig it. So let's talk about it. One of the better kind of pastry candy bar beers I've had is, sure, we'll still put it in the conversation, just not towards the top, at least for this guy. Value availability, no idea about this. So people in the Tox universe, Steven, let me know what's what, and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. If you like candy bar stouts and you like them to skew sweet, all the candy bars, you will like this. So there you go. Mystery beer in the books. I forgot it was a mystery beer for a half second. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it, especially if you've had it, let me know. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little talks right now. We'll see you next time. Or Mystery Beers. There you go. Cheers.